Every fantasy football season brings with it the sweet memories of players who lifted teams to glory and the bitter truth that many of those stars will not be around the following year. Goals, assists, consistency, and explosive performances disappear from the draft board, leaving managers searching for the next hidden gem. Mateo Retegui was the brightest light of Serie A last season, scoring 25 times and becoming a centerpiece for fantasy squads. His departure to Saudi Arabia removes a reliable striker and leaves the question of who can possibly fill that void. Tijjani Reijnders also leaves a major gap after proving his worth with Milan. His move to Manchester City followed a season where he combined goals, assists, and strong ratings, making him a midfield jewel for fantasy managers. Low-cost revelation Tchatchoua is another name that will be missed. His defensive strength with Verona provided balance and occasional bonuses, but now his journey continues in England. Matteo Ruggeri's steady presence at Atlanta made him one of the safest defensive picks, and with his move to Atletico Madrid, fantasy managers lose an affordable, reliable option. Napoli's Giacomo Raspadori was never guaranteed a starting role but always delivered when called upon, and his ability to score and assist from multiple roles made him a valuable wildcard. Then comes Theo Hernandez, a defender who played more like an attacking midfielder, producing goals, assists, and match-winning performances. His absence will sting fantasy players who rely on his offensive production from the backline. Gabriel Strefez's consistent contributions from midfield will now benefit Olympiacos, leaving Serie A fantasy managers with one fewer versatile scorer. Timothy Weah surprised many last season, delivering solid numbers despite low expectations, but his move to Marseille takes him off the table. Dan Doy was another bargain who blossomed into a star with Bologna, while Kolo Muani provided explosive output in just half a season with Juventus before his return to France. While fantasy managers mourn these departures, baseball fans are witnessing one of the most compelling MVP races in years. Aaron Judge and Cal Raleigh are neck and neck, providing different strengths and narratives. Judge continues to dominate with batting average, OPS, and consistency despite missing time with injury, while Raleigh is rewriting history books as a catcher crushing 50 home runs. The duel is not only about numbers but also about narrative, Judge's sustained excellence versus Raleigh's breakthrough season. It mirrors the way fantasy players must evaluate talent, balancing proven greatness against exciting new opportunities. As in baseball's MVP voting, where every September swing matters, fantasy football managers head into auctions with both regret and anticipation, chasing the next star who will turn into this year's irreplaceable legend.